Today I'm just making a little bit of salmon for one of my meal prep clients. So I'm just gonna start off with some Tony's. You can use basically any Creole seasoning that you own. I just prefer this one because it doesn't taste too salty to me. Some of them do. So I just get it coated evenly on the front. The reason I'm not seasoning the other side is because it has a skin on it. So usually if you don't like the skin, you can take it off beforehand. I personally like to sear it and it just slides right off sometimes, but otherwise I just leave it on there because it's not that big of a deal. So then I have the blackened seasoning or Creole seasoning that I use. Then I'm going to use a little bit of paprika, not too much because the Creole seasoning should already have some in it. And then I'm going to go over the top with some basil. I like to add a good amount just because, I don't know, I like the flavor of it. And then I'm going to squeeze some fresh lemon juice on it. This is like half a lemon. And it should work good for 2 fillets. So, just gonna squeeze it all over. I feel like this also helps it not dry out when you're cooking it. And then I'm going to add just some minced garlic to both. So, just gonna rub it throughout the entire fillet. If you don't like garlic, then you don't have to use it. I read that garlic is good for allergies, so I don't know, maybe you could try it in your cooking and see if it helps if you don't normally use it. But I feel like garlic is a staple, so if you don't use it, then maybe you should. So that's all I have there, and pretty much, like I said, I keep it simple. So next I'm just going to sear it, so that way it gets like a brown coating on the outside. And then I'm gonna just bake it in this tray in the oven for maybe like 10 minutes, if that, because salmon cooks pretty quickly. So that's it. I have my salmon here that I am blackening. I actually did the fillet side up first instead of the skin just because the pan was really hot, so I just wanted to make sure that it was seared correctly. So now that it has, I'm just gonna flip over and take the skin off. It comes off really easily, besides that little piece. I don't want to waste. And this other one come off pretty smoothly. And so now that I have my little pan here, I'm just gonna put them in the oven and start the other 2 pieces. I have the heat on like medium high. Mine goes to like 10, so I have it on 7. And it usually gets the job done. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other pieces. I'm just going to flip these over, get the skin off, and then throw them in the oven.